always there with you. It's always on your mind. And you're always concerned about it. To do this for someone that I didn't know, there would be no chance of that ever happening. You know, I could see the writing on the wall that I was going to be needed up here to really more or less take care of her. And so in May of '96, I moved back up here for good. She grew up here in Rockland. They moved into this house in 1925. She was very much a people person, just really liked people. She would just start to forget things a little bit. If you came in and said to her, I'm going across the street right now, and you left the room, I mean, she'd had absolutely no idea where you were going, and maybe absolutely no idea that you had been in the room. It's just like, hello, no one is home. It's not anywhere near the same person. You look over there and you think, well, you know, I don't know who you are, but you sure as hell are not my mother. And because my mother would never do these things. And not only wasn't she my mother anymore, but she turned into my child. And there was a total role reversal. At the tail end, it was almost that it had gone to infancy, that she was that far gone. There were times when she would be paranoid that if she went into the bedroom and went to sleep, that she wasn't going to come out because I was going to go in and kill her. One of the biggest problems I had with her was eating. She at one point weighed 270, and when she went into the hospital the last time, she was 94 pounds. And I went to one of the meetings. I said, you know, this is very difficult to watch my mother starve herself to death. That was the one thing that used to really, really upset me, that would anger me, because, you know, I knew what the outcome of not eating is. And, you know, there was just times that I was not going to get her to eat. The fact that she had passed away was a good thing. And it saved her a lot of grief and pain. And the last 2 months had been very difficult for her as well as me. But you know, there are times, you know, when I miss my mother. You know, your parents, when you're growing up, took care of you, and now all of a sudden you take care of them, and that was a difficult thing. Lo and behold, in this process with my mother, my father has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. It's an insidious disease, and it affects not only the person that has it, but the person that's taking care of them. To have to do it again would be very difficult. Certainly not till I've had a little, say, rest away from it. But it is not an easy thing for anyone, and it wears on you. You know, it's not somebody breaking a leg and you know, well, they're going to be cured eventually. And, you know, the bottom line is they're never going to get cured. And all the hard work and all the input that you put into it is eventually you're going to fail. As I look back at it, I'm thinking it was a small sacrifice, very small. But, you know, I've had to take care of one person for so long, and, you know, I need to go a little. Need to go.